Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today is opening day in the public land out here, so we're going to try and get us one this morning. Been scouting a little bit, but mostly going off of my deer hunting cameras out here, and I've been hunting out here a good bit last year for deer season, and seen a bunch of turkeys during the season, so mainly going off that. I know they're in the area, so I picked one of the big creek bottoms. I know there's some birds in, so that's let's see what time it is. It's 5:13 right now, so we're gonna walk in about 5:30, and it'll start to get daylight about 6 o'clock. Sun comes up at 6:30, so we should have a good bit of time to ease our way down in there, about 30 minutes, and hopefully we can get on one off the roost and make a pretty good move on him. And I'm gonna try and go pretty slow and be patient, call a couple times, and maybe we'll get one to come in. So anyway, y'all stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get one for y'all this morning, and we're gonna walk in here in just a little bit, so we're gonna try and get one for y'all on opening day. All right guys, we're about to head on in. I got all my gear and stuff ready, got my gun out, and hopefully it'll be a pretty good morning. It's about 5:35, and you can start to see a little bit of daylight, so we're gonna creep down in this bottom, and hopefully we'll hear some gobbles this morning and get on a nice turkey. So get y'all whenever we get into the spot. We just got in here, and we haven't spooked anything. Looks pretty good from what I can see. Got a big creek bottom down below us, so we're just gonna sit right here, be real quiet, and wait for it to get more daylight, and hopefully we'll hear some gobbles. So we'll catch y'all whenever it gets daylight. Alright guys, I got about 4 or 5 birds around me. I'm gonna try and make my way down here about 100 yards and sit down for the morning. Try and get them to come to me. I'll try and go slow, because I got some that are close and some that are pretty far away. There went 2 of them right in front of me. I'm not going to try and get too close, because they can hear me from here if I call to them. They're probably in that creek bottom. Guys, I got like 10 birds around me. These owls are fired up. Alright guys, I got that one to answer to me. There he is again. Alright, he knows it. He at least knows where I'm at. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer. He's a little further than I thought.
guys, I got him to gobble about 3 times right there. So, I think I'm gonna put the call up and just wait for a minute and see what he does. There he was again. He's a couple 100 yards away, but he could break the distance pretty quick. That's coming in pretty close. Alright, they've been kind of staying right there a minute. See what happens. I might call to them just one more time, but I think they're on the ground now. Sounds like it. Yeah, they're on the ground. Call to them one more time. They're fired up. There's like 4 collars. Alright, they went silent. They probably headed this way. Get ready. This hill should be good for them. They're not going to be able to see up on the top of this hill until they come over this one, so I think I'm set up pretty good. I ain't really moving. Getting a little closer. They're still on the same spot. still. Get my gun up and be still for a minute. I think that was one spitting to the left of me. He's still over there gobbling. I think there's a hill in front of me and him. I don't know. If he don't answer me this time, I think I'm gonna get up and work towards the other hill. He answered me. The gobblers are staying in the same spot. They went silent for a little bit, but I think I can make a move on them. I don't think they're gonna move. Let's see if I can make a move and get them to come in. I had to move trees. That other one was super uncomfortable. Alright, they're coming in. They're really close. Man, they're close. I just can't see them. Man, all these trees are uncomfortable. I cannot sit right. And I can't move too much. These birds are really close. Alright guys, them gobblers, they ain't gobbled in about 20 minutes. They're not answering my calls anymore. I'm sure they're still on this bottom. They just kind of shut up. But I'm gonna sit here for about 30 more minutes and make sure they don't come cruising through here, because they know I'm here. They've answered me probably 20 times, so they know I'm here. They could just make a big loop and come wrap around in here. Hope hoping that's what they do, but we'll see. If nothing happens here, maybe we can keep going and get on some more birds somewhere else. Alright guys, I got another one to gobble. Come down this creek bottom where them turkeys were this morning. And they were somewhere right in front of me. And come down here and called and heard one gobble. And then another one just gobbled to the left of me. I'm not sure if it's that same one. And this big tree that I'm sitting on was right next to me, and if it kind of blocked the noise. I don't know if there's two of them, or if it's just this one. But I'm going to try and call one more time. And see if I can figure out where he's at. Alright guys, they're both this way. Pretty deep in there, so I'm gonna try and cross the creek somehow and get back on them. Alright guys, this is the little hill that they were probably on this morning. You can see all the scratching right there, all everywhere. And I didn't even notice it until just a little bit ago, but I sat up right here. And I think that's where them turkeys went, up in that bottom, when I heard them gobble the last time. And they haven't gobbled in about 20 minutes. But I'll probably come back and sit right here on this little hill in the morning. There's definitely turkeys in the area. And you can tell by the scratching. They were scratching this way, so they were going left. And that's exactly where them two turkeys gobbled at me last time, so. Try and think of something to do and try and get back on them. Alright guys, I never heard anything else, but I pretty much found out where they're going and where they're roosting at. They're roosting somewhere right in here and pitching over to that hillside over there, and they have got scratchings from this morning all the way up that hillside. So I think in the morning when I come back, I think I'm just going to go over to that hillside early in the morning, probably about 5 o'clock in the morning, when they're still asleep. Just walk right under them and just sit on that hillside. Try not to make too much noise. So anyway, we're going to head on back to the truck now. Get us something to eat, drink us some water, and go find another spot and try it again. We got till 1 o'clock before we're not allowed to hunt anymore, so we're going to hunt till 1, and then hopefully we'll get one still. But if not, we had a good morning for sure. But I heard 50 gobbles this morning, and I thought they were going to come in, but now that I see all that scratching, they had a bunch of hens with them. I'd say probably 5 maybe, and they just wasn't having it. They'd answer me all the time, but they wasn't going to cross that creek and leave all them hens. But we're going to make our way back to the truck now, so we'll catch you when we get back.
Alright guys, it's after 1 o'clock, and went around, hunted for the rest of the day, walked around and called, and never heard anything else. Never really found any more signs, so I think I'm going to stick with the spot we was in this morning. It was really good, and I had a great morning in there. I heard probably about 100 gobbles, honestly. I was on 3 gobblers in one creek bottom after they flew down, and I probably had 7 birds around me the whole time. There was 4 of them in front of me, I know, whenever they flew down, or whenever I got set up in the morning. There was 1 to the right, 1 to the left during roost, and then one of them sounded like it was roosting on top of my truck, where my truck was parked at. It was like right there at the road. So 4, 5, 6, probably 7 to 8 birds. It was crazy this morning. All of it was on public land. There was other hunters around me. Heard 2 or 3 shots. So, and then driving out, I seen one guy cleaning a bird. So a bunch of people had a good morning. We had a pretty good morning. I wish we'd have got one of them birds, but I think they were just henned up. But we're gonna try it again in the morning. We're gonna go back and sit on that little hillside that I found where all that scratching was going up. So y'all make sure, stay tuned for the new videos coming out, and maybe we'll get them in the morning. And don't forget about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway me and Noah put together. All you got to do is be subscribed, and email us at rackandandstackingyt@gmail.com, and put your name, your email, what prize you want. We're giving away a Shimano DC or a multi-cell camera, whichever one you pick. So say your prize underneath that, and then make sure you're subscribed, and put subscribed at the bottom. And if you ain't subscribed, you ain't gonna win. So but anyway, thank y'all for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.